and could everyone please stand for the playing of the national anthem? Good evening. My name is Lindsay Carroll, and I'm the president of the class of 2012. I would like to welcome Dr. Cummings, members of the school committee, Mr. Pignataro, Mrs. Cohen, faculty members, honored guests, family, friends, and the class of 2012 to this year's graduation. Class of 2012, we've made it. We spent 4 years as high schoolers. That's the equivalent of 126,144,000 seconds out of our lives. So when we look back later in life, what are we going to remember? Sure, it was great to win homecoming when the juniors thought they had it in the bag, but is that really all there is to remember? For me, it's not. For me, it's not the big things that defined my high school experience. It was the little things. It was things like random drives through town, midnight Cumbies trips, and sleepovers with my friends. There are these things for all of us. Some of them are specific to a group of us, others as a whole. We've all endured the many calamities of Grafton High, Swine 09, the kiln fire, a blown fuse, the days off in the wake of a hurricane, the October blizzard. These are the little things we will remember that seemed like the big things then. We'll all remember those teachers that said hello to us in the hall, or those classes we actually enjoyed going to. We'll all remember our own inside jokes and class events and so much more. We'll all remember wandering the halls and having Mr. Pig ask us what we're doing without a pass, and not only will we remember it, but we'll be the last class to do it here. We are the last senior class that will ever spend its final year in high school in this school. I guess it isn't as much what I did in high school as who I did it with. Class of 2012, you have defined my high school experience. As a class, we always seem to be faced with challenges, mainly minor ones, but existent nonetheless. Maybe it was for the best. We endured the new schedule and its many changes throughout the year. We laughed as we heard the new bell for the first time, wondering if something was wrong with the intercom. We had to deal with an auditorium that wasn't quite ideal for all of theater's needs. The lighting was never bright enough, the clouds got in the way, and the chairs just were not comfortable. But who could forget the countless amazing performances like this year's musical, Legally Blonde, as Mary and other seniors danced around the stage, or Mr. Royks and his killer Irish step dance. Sports had off-site practices and games, but despite this, many of our teams have made it to districts, or like the cheerleaders, were state champions. We had to deal with the rumbling of classrooms as construction went on right outside the school. But maybe because we didn't have everything handed to us, because we didn't have the perfect high school experience, maybe, just maybe, we're better off because of it. We've dealt with and overcome things. We are the first to try many things, but also the last in so many other ways. We've dealt with what life has given us and made the best of it. This is what has prepared us, these real-world situations. Our class is unique. Just look at our prom song, Everybody by the Backstreet Boys. It describes our class and the energy we all have together. We have put on countless amazing events this year. Some will never be topped because we are just that good. Mr. GHS, the dance Maddie choreographed was unexpected and went flawlessly. Standing behind the curtain, we heard cheering and laughter. At that moment, we knew we were going to pull it off. All the boys were enthusiastic and dedicated. Who could forget Ben's Kesha performance? I can remember so many things with so many different people. I can remember being in chemistry and writing seniors in the desk in hand sanitizer and lighting it on fire. We cheered as it went up in flames, feeling invincible. We were literally leaving our mark. I can remember rushing onto the basketball court and embracing fellow classmates as a senior class, clad in orange, finally won after years of losing. I can remember going to countless sports games and screaming alongside all my classmates. I can remember getting lost in the woods on a 5 a.m. run with Steph and Julie and almost causing Mr. Contois and Mr. Cody heart attacks as they ran laps looking for us. I remember all this and more. So far, my 4 years in high school have been the best years of my life. Up until now, everything has been familiar to us, but we're moving on to a new chapter in our lives. We're all about to prove that all the years we spent together at this school haven't been a waste, that they haven't been for nothing. Our teachers have helped us, but now it's time to do it on our own. We are about to prove ourselves not only to our parents, not only to our teachers and our friends, but to ourselves. And isn't that where it really counts? Be proud. We've accomplished so much, and our lives have only just begun. Look to your right, now look to your left. These are the people we've grown up with, the people that know us the best. We're going to make new friends, we're going to enter the working world, and we're going to start families. But we will always be members of Grafton High's class of 2012, a bond that will tie us together. After tonight, we won't be together like this ever again. 5 years down the road will be our first reunion. I can't wait to see you all again and see all that you will have accomplished, all that you will have become. Class of 2012, congratulations. I cannot think of a better class to have spent my high school years with. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Audrey Enman, and I am a member of the class of 2012. I would like to welcome Dr. Cummings, members of the school committee, Mr. Pignataro, Mrs. Cohen, faculty members, honored guests, members of the pit band, and the class of 2012 to this year's graduation. As a speaker at the graduation of the class of 2012, it was made clear to me that I represent the entire class. So class, I want to make it clear that this is not my graduation speech, but it is in fact our graduation speech. As your fellow classmate, I shared the hallowed halls of Grafton High School with all of you for 4 years, and so I gladly share this speech with you. So here we go. Graduation speech, take one, copyright the entire class of 2012. Each year we spent 180-something days together. Over the course of 4 years, that makes 720-something days, squished next to each other in the hallways, staking out our lunch tables, and cramming as much as we could into our heads. After classes would end and the bell would ring, we would seemingly go our separate ways, to sports teams or theater rehearsals, to student council or NHS or math team or whatever extracurricular suited us best. We would use our elementary school skills and multiply into one grand class in the morning, tired at 7:25, and by the afternoon, whether it was a 1:45 or a torturous 1:55, we would divide, and again for 4 years. But sometimes we would suddenly collide into one mass, whether it was fighting for a homecoming title, desperately praying that no one dropped the egg or the spoon, or crowding together on the pavement during an emergency, hoping that if the kiln exploded, we'd get to go home. When it came down to it, we were a community. There are these pictures that I learned about in astronomy, the ones that astronauts take from millions of miles away. There is Earth in full roaring glory, where there is sea and sand and caps and gowns. The continents are covered with lights like glitter. Each dot is a light that illuminates a world, a school, a group of rowdy kids decked out in orange. And if you took a picture of us right now, nervous and excited on the rotating Earth, we'd all be right here. You could pinpoint the entire class exactly. And I could say that everyone I went to high school with was stuck on one little dot. At age 6, there were lights coming from classrooms where we learned our first lessons. At 16, there were lights coming from cars we were learning to drive. At 17, lights coming from cars that drove a little straighter. But after today, after a month, a year, or 20 years, the picture will be much different. We'll be scattered like the universe is playing Yahtzee with our lives. Our lives were tightly intertwined for the longest time, but they will unravel at breathtaking speed. because time moves fast. And in a couple of moments, we will all be alumni of Grafton High School. Things come and go, things like the super park. It's gone now, but its hard wooden beams are still cemented in our minds. There are things and people that stick with us, and whether we expected it or not, some of these things and people came from Grafton. I don't know what any of you will do at the point in which you are scattered far, far away from your peers. Maybe someone will try out for a game show and some will skydive. Some of us will waltz. But if we survived Swine 09, there's nothing to fear out there. And if a couple of hurricane days couldn't stop us, what can? But really, whatever you do, I personally wish you all the best. But remember, this isn't my speech, it's our speech. So whatever you do, the entire class of 2012 wishes you the best. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Julie Huguenin, and I'm a member of the class of 2012. I'd like to welcome Dr. Cummings, members of the school committee, Mr. Pignataro, Mrs. Cohen, faculty members, honor guests, family, friends, and the class of 2012 to this year's graduation. I'd also like to say happy birthday to my dad. I never thought I'd speak at graduation. I'm scared of speaking in front of people. I'm literally shaking and sweating right now. And this is not how I want people to remember me. However, for 12 years, I've seen those in my class almost every day. Most of you I've talked to, but not all of you. Many of you I know, but once again, not all of you. I care about our class, which is why I decided to speak at graduation. My time at Grafton High has been defined by three things: my teachers, my classmates, and the cramped hallways. Our teachers have guided us through our 4 years here. They've helped transform us from the trembling freshmen who stare at them with lost eyes into the confident, prepared graduates that we are today. Through their classes, we discovered our passions, our dreams, and what is beginning today, our future. However, none of that came easily. We had to struggle through the classes that weren't our favorites, falling asleep and failing a few tests here and there. We had to pull all-nighters to finish projects that were signed months in advance, and each one of us had to spend the last 2 days of summer speed reading a book instead of sitting by the pool. Though we hate to admit it, it was all worth it. We didn't just create projects and papers in the classroom. We made memories. They are different for all of us, but for me, there are a few moments that I'll never, ever forget. Like when Ben thought Harvard was in Kansas, or when we all got lost in Salem searching for the answers to that never-ending packet. I'll never forget what it felt like to finally make it on the board in personal fitness, or what it felt like to be the only high schoolers at Eureka, a play where we learned how to count 2 + 2. The image of Mrs. Lambert falling as she tried to pick up a backpack, while Kirsten encouraged her to just sling it over her shoulder, will never cease to make me laugh, nor will the image of Mr. Royks throwing a dry ice demo bomb against the school shed. We all have shared memories that'll make us cringe, laugh, and dare I say it, miss high school. With that, I'd like to thank our teachers for successfully getting us to this point, for putting up with our shenanigans, our complaining, our excuses, and our senioritis, and somehow still managing to teach us through it all. In addition to my teachers, high school would not have been the same without each of you. There is no denying it, we are all different. In the class of 2012, we have a future NFL quarterback, a future Grammy winner, and a future military officer. We each contribute something unique to our class. When I went to my first ever basketball game this year, I was surprised to see life-size posters that friends of the senior players were holding to cheer them on. Though the pictures were slightly frightening, I could feel the unity in the room. And when I watched the Sunday performance of Legally Blonde, though the show was amazing, all I could see was how much the seniors on the stage were going to miss it, and each other. We are the last class to decorate the halls of our Grafton High. Bright orange never looked so good. We are the last class to flaunt our seniority in front of the school at 6:30 a.m. And we are the last class to sprint off the old creaky bleachers into the center of the gym, jumping up and down as we share our victory. These past 4 years, I've been surrounded by my classmates for 5 days a week. And though I have so many memories I want to share with you all I can say is thank you for making high school unforgettable. Graduation marks the end of so many things: the end of high school, the end of seeing each other every day, and the end of a 12-year journey. Though that all seems obvious, it took me into my last few weeks of school to realize it. And oddly enough, I realized it while I was crammed between people, not moving, waiting to walk up the main staircase. At Grafton High, this is a daily occurrence, hence the new school. But if it weren't for those uncomfortably small hallways, I may not have been forced to slow my daily routine down and look around. I may not have seen my classmates chatting with each other or my friends smiling at me. I may not have smelt the freshly baked cookies coming from his blessings room. I may not have been able to take a break and enjoy where I was in that moment. I may not have realized that we can never get that time back. Today we are graduating, and we will never walk the halls of Grafton High School together again. But we are ready to walk the halls of our lives, and we finally have space to choose where we want to go. A new journey begins today for all of us. To the graduating class of 2012, congratulations, and let the journey begin.
Please note that in your program, there's a list of community scholarships that were presented to seniors at awards night earlier this week. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank all the families and organizations who support our students with their generous contribution by way of scholarships. Over $60,000 in scholarships is being awarded to members of this year's graduating class. The first award this evening is the Seishu Strong Community Service Scholarship. This scholarship is given in memory of Seishu M.V. Kandakuri, who despite a long, difficult battle with cancer, proudly graduated with his Grafton High School class of 2011. Seishu's courage and strength sparked an outpouring of support from the school and community. This scholarship is given to 2 students who have positively influenced others through their participation in community service. Presenting the scholarship tonight is Rao K. Kandakuri and Padma Vati, Seishu's parents. And on behalf of them and the family, Mrs. Green will present to the recipients Alexandra Golachensky and Madeline Sims. The Alquist Community Service Scholarship. This scholarship is given in honor of 2 longtime residents who have been extremely active in the Grafton community, Jean and Richard Alquist. This scholarship is being given to a member of the graduating class who has also shown extraordinary commitment to community service. Presenting the scholarship tonight is Mrs. Jackie Hart, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Alquist. The recipient is Amber Litterer. Joseph Richard Wilson Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is given in memory of Joey Wilson. Joey was a good friend to many of our students. He was a talented musician and participated in the Grafton Youth Soccer, baseball, and Pop Warner football programs. Joey was known to all to be kind, caring, compassionate, and loving person. Presenting this award tonight is Joey's mother, Allison Wilson. The recipient is Andre Deshane. Diane Aaron Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is dedicated to the memory of Diane Arend. It is awarded to a female student who is pursuing a college education in a human services related field. Presenting this award on behalf of the family is Mrs. Green, and the recipient is Nicole Murphy. Jeff Buskowski Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is dedicated to the memory of Jeff Buskowski, an accomplished musician, piano teacher, and member of several jazz and rock bands in Worcester County. This scholarship is given to a student who loves music and has been involved in music in the school or community. This scholarship is presented tonight by Jeff's sister, Carol Dauphiné. The recipient is Megan Elsier. Kristen Claire Corey Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is dedicated to the memory of Kristen Corey, a member of the class of 2007. She was a 16-year-old student who loved life. She was a team soccer player and a friend to many. The award is presented tonight by Kristen's niece, Casey Corey, Kristen's sister, Jennifer Lafort, and Kristen's mom, Carolyn Corey. The recipients are Ashley Markham and Nicole Murphy. Jessica Ann Jackman Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship was created to honor the memory of Jess Jackman, a GHS graduate of 2004. This scholarship is based on a student's love of learning and love of sports. The award is presented tonight by the Jackman family. And the recipient is Nicole Murphy. LeClaire Baca Memorial Scholarship. This is awarded annually to a student athlete who best exemplifies those qualities of leadership, sportsmanship, and citizenship that were so prevalent in the lives of Craig LeClaire and Richard Vaca, class of 1978. This year, the award will be presented by Lori Murr, Craig's sister, class of 1983. The recipient is Charles Davis. Grafton Police Association Scholarship, memory of Chief Henry J. McNamara, Jr. The Grafton Police Alliance Scholarship is given annually in the memory of former Chief Henry J. McNamara, Jr. Presenting this award tonight is School Resource Officer Al Hulbert. The recipient is Megan Driscoll. Walter Curis Memorial Scholarship. The Grafton Police Alliance Scholarship was established in the memory of Officer Walter Curis and is awarded annually to a deserving senior. Presenting this award again tonight is School Resource Officer Al Hulbert, and the recipient is David Chance. Grafton Police Alliance Scholarship. This scholarship is given by the Grafton Police Alliance to 2 deserving members of the class of 2012 who intend to further their education at the post-secondary level. Again, presenting this award, we have our school resource officer, Al Hulbert, and the recipient is Nicole Murphy. Marion Bolak, Grafton Suburban Credit Union Scholarship. This scholarship is given to deserving members of the class of 2012 in memory of Marion Bolak. The award will be presented by Mr. Edward Lopes. The recipients are Matthew Bradley, Avril LaValle, and Rebecca Wilson.
Who do I have?
Charles N. Bolak, Grafton Suburban Credit Union Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to deserving students who intend to further their education at the post-secondary level. The award will be presented by Mr. Edward Lopes, and the recipients are Megan Costello and Jenna Sweck.
Enjoy this.
Grafton Water District Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to individuals who are planning to pursue a career in the areas of water supply, environmental protection, engineering, natural resources, wildlife management, or business administration. The recipients are Daniel Bennett, Kirsten Birdsall, David Mark, and Madeline Sims. Kirsten.
Kirsten, congratulations. Good luck with your school. Congratulations. Good luck with your school. Congratulations. Do well, huh? Thank you very much.
Grafton Lions Club Memorial Scholarship. The Grafton Lions Club is presenting this scholarship to a senior who has been involved in various activities in the community. Presenting the award is Mike Ponting, president of the Grafton Lions Club. The recipient is Ashley Esper. Grafton Fire Department Engine Company Number 2, given in memory of James L. Peterson. This scholarship was established in 1987 in memory of Mrs. Diane Peterson's husband, Massachusetts State Representative George Peterson's brother, and our friend and fellow firefighter, Jimmy Peterson. The award will be presented this evening by Captain Stephen Roney of the Grafton Fire Department and Mrs. Diane Peterson. The recipient is Nicole Murphy.
You are on a path.
Thank you.
Armand Dauphiné Memorial Scholarship. Established in 1990 by the Dauphiné family in memory of Armand Dauphiné, this scholarship is given to a deserving student who plans to enroll in business at the collegiate level. The award is presented tonight by Diane Roney. The recipient is Esperanza Silva. Grafton Soccer Club Jerry Van Den Eagle Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded by the Grafton Soccer Club each year to 2 graduating high school students in recognition of their contribution to the sport of soccer in Grafton. Presenting the award is Carol Dauphiné, Grafton Soccer Club board member. The recipients are Dalton Richards and Marissa Temple. Grafton High School Theater Arts Scholarship. This scholarship was established in 2009 in an effort to support those graduates pursuing a career in the performing arts industry. Presenting the scholarship tonight is theatrical director Megan Patrick. The recipients are Catherine Aegis, Megan Elsier, Emily Musa, Robert Proderio, and Kevin Thurber. Grafton Youth Lacrosse Scholarship. The Grafton Youth Lacrosse Association awards 2 service scholarships annually to the girl and boy who have contributed most to the sport of lacrosse in the Grafton community. Here to present the awards are previous recipients, Laura and Joe Eckross. The recipients are Rob Eckross and Marissa Temple. Together We Can Scholarship. The focus of Together We Can is to provide activities and events to reduce risk factors associated with drug use, underage drinking, and violence. Presenting this award tonight is Together We Can Representative School Resource Officer Al Hulbert. The recipients are Nicole Murphy and Morgan Sutton. Grafton Education Alliance. The Grafton Education Alliance is a nonprofit organization dedicated to enriching our town through educational initiatives and community building. The GEA believes we can build a brighter future in Grafton by supporting and celebrating the accomplishments of our youth today. The GEA board congratulates the 2012 recipient along with the entire graduating class. Teresa Johnston, GEA Treasurer, and Robin Conkey, Secretary and Scholarship Committee Chair, are pleased to present the scholarships to the following students. Robert Prodario. Again, we would like to thank all of the community members for their generous contributions to the class of 2012. Please give another round of applause to this year's Scholarship Award recipients. And now we will hear the musical selection, Unwritten, sung by Stephanie Bishop, Megan Elsier, Ashley Esper, Meredith Ryer, and Marissa Temple.
Hi. I am unwritten, can't read my mind, I'm undefined. I'm just beginning, the pen's in my hand, ending unplanned.
Staring at the blank page before you open up the dirty window. Let's illuminate the words that you cannot find.
Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions.
Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins.
The rest is still unwritten. I break traditions. Sometimes my tries are outside the lines. We've been conditioned to not make mistakes, but I can't live that way.
Staring out the blank page before you open up the dirty window. Let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find.
Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions.
Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. Staring at the blank page before you open up the dirty window. Let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide
Good evening. I'd like to welcome Dr. Cummings, members of the school committee, honored guests, parents, grandparents, guardians, family members, faculty, staff, and most importantly, the class of 2012. Before I begin, I know that we have many graduates of Grafton High School in attendance tonight. Some are brothers and sisters, while others are parents, grandparents, aunts, and uncles. Could all the Grafton High School graduates please stand to be recognized? Thank you for being part of our celebration here tonight. Students in the class of 2012, although this is your night, I'd like to thank and recognize other members of the Grafton community that have helped you along the way. Our Assistant Principal, Mrs. Cohen, thank you for your leadership and tireless efforts on behalf of our students. Your senior class advisors, Mrs. D'Amato and Mr. Harrigan, thank you for all your time and effort on behalf of the senior class. Mrs. Scheinbart, Mrs. McCarthy, Mrs. Koritsky, Mrs. Harris, our secretaries, thank you for all your help in organizing class night and graduation. Mr. Trombley and members of the pit band, thank you for sharing your time and talent with us here tonight. Faculty, staff, central office personnel of all grade levels in Grafton, please stand to be recognized. Thank you for all your hours and hard work that you've devoted to our graduates. Parents and guardians of the class of 2012, please stand to be recognized. Thank you for your guidance and support of your son or daughter. The class of 2012 will have a distinction unlike any other class to have walked the halls at Grafton High School. They were the first class to attend all 3 years at the brand new Grafton Elementary School, and they will be the last class to attend all 4 years at the current Grafton High School. While there are a lot of things that are going to be new for the students of Grafton, I would like to highlight a few significant achievements and contributions that students in this class have made. When I met with this class on the first day of school, I reminded them that they had an opportunity to leave this school with lasting memories and great accomplishments. And actually, they've been doing this throughout their years in the Grafton public school system. Grafton is a community that is made up of individuals or groups that have made a difference. And I want to share just a few examples of students from this class who have changed our school or community. Seniors in National Honor Society took it upon themselves to raise funds and awareness about stomach cancer and were recognized by Mass General Hospital and the Regional National Honor Society. Seniors in Student Council have continued their hard work of giving back to the community by conducting food drives, instilling confidence in our students by sponsoring the Power of One program, and reminding everyone of treating others with respect through their anti-bullying campaign. Rebecca Wilson, who had the desire to give back to her community by asking the town officials to establish an agricultural commission in Grafton. She did this before she was even eligible to vote, and now she serves on this commission. Lindsay Maiori saw a need to improve our recycling efforts at our school. She worked with our food service company to implement biodegradable lunch trays. Melanie Doughton, Steph Bishop, Katie Potter were members of our cheerleading team. Through their leadership and hard work, their team won a state championship this year. Andre Deshane, who is not only a talented drummer, but was one of the few students to organize Rockstock this year. His efforts raised a tremendous amount of money for the Seishu Kandikori Scholarship Fund. Jenna Sweck, Esperanza Silva, Angelica Silva, Maddie Giese were some of the organizers of the successful Mr. GHS contest. David Chance in one of the most exciting finishes to a district basketball game. Came off the bench to hit a game-winning three-point shot against Clinton High School. We've seen the class and quiet leadership demonstrated by Dalton Richards and Megan Driscoll as they led their respective athletic teams this year. Students that have performed in our theater arts program have left an outstanding legacy, one that will inspire future students to be their very best. Who can forget Les Miserables with Megan Elsia, Legally Blonde with Mary Ryer, the slapstick comedy of Rocco Padario and Not Now, Darling. These shows were also very successful due to the hard work and outstanding talent displayed by Kevin Thurber, Kate Aegis, and Erin Farley. Brianna Coleman, whose outstanding works of art were evident throughout her entire high school career. Dan Bennett, who served on our school council, offered the student perspective regarding a variety of school-wide topics. Also, during the basketball season, Dan was unselfish, of always putting the team first and was not concerned about playing time. Brendan Stock, Anders Henningsen, Ashley Markham, Andrea Volta, Brendan Naronia, Morgan Sutton, who work with our special education students during the day. To see this interaction truly shows the compassion and care these students and many others in this class have for their peers. Amber Litterer, Nikki Bolt, Tim O'Malley, Evan Hernandez were leaders in helping us with our Best Buddies program. Erin Kaperch, Brianna Flores were leaders in organizing the Tolerance Project. Lindsay Carroll, Megan Costello, Sarah McCarthy, Marissa Temple. If there was a template on how to be an effective class officer, these students would fit the description. They devoted many hours and hard work to organize successful events throughout their 4 years. Thank you, ladies. The sense of community is not contained within the borders of Grafton. There are students in this class that will take that sense of community to lands both near and far as they enter the military. We wish you the very best and have a safe and speedy return back home. These examples are just a snapshot of people working together to create a real sense of community. In fact, one day, administrators from schools in Grafton visited classrooms at the high school. After one such visit, one administrator commented that there was an atmosphere of students feeling safe in the classroom. She was not talking about their physical well-being, but rather a student feeling comfortable to offer an opinion, raise their hand, or disagree with someone in a respectful way. As you leave here tonight, I would like you to reflect on the following quote from Sonia Johnson. We must remember that one determined person can make a significant difference, and that a small group of determined people can change the course of history. The class of 2012, you have made a difference, and I urge you to continue to do so in whatever path you take during your life. You have made our school community a much better place. There wasn't one single event, but rather numerous achievements that you should be very proud of. We at Grafton High School are grateful to you, and we're always here to help you. I wish you the very best of health, happiness, and success, and it has been my privilege to serve as your principal. Thank you very much. At this time, I'd like to call up to the stage our superintendent, Dr. Cummings, and Mrs. Halloran, our chairperson of the school committee. Dr. Cummings, members of the school committee, and everyone in attendance, the students seated before you have fulfilled all of the graduation requirements set forth by local and state regulations, and I proudly present to you for diplomas the Grafton High School class of 2012. Lindsay Jane Carroll.
Sarah Paula McCarthy. Marissa Karen Temple. Megan Marie Costello. Audrey Elizabeth Edmond. Julie Ann Huguenin. Anna Nicole Simonelli. Abhijit Gudavada. Daniel Joseph Bennett. Stephanie Jane Bishop. Megan Minyang Alcier. Ashley Elizabeth Esper. Meredith Klein Ryer. Nicholas Alexander Aberg. Catherine Mary Agis. Connor Joseph Amarin. Melody Melissa Benashiak. Kelsey Marie Barksdale. Michael Allen Bate. John McKinley Belmont. Eric Zachary Bissell. Aaron Jacob Bissell. Kirsten Marie Birdsall. Nicole Leanne Bolt. Olivia Reed Benatti. Brittany Louise Borgerson. Cameron Daniel Boyle. Matthew Thomas Boyle. Matthew Connor Bradley. Catherine Rose Bresnahan. Gabriela Maria Campos. Austin Robert Carangelo. Erica Ann Carlson. Reeve Jair Carvalho. Garrett Matthew Seasander. David James Chance. Caitlin Jane Chenard. Michael Francis Christian. Brianna Lucille Coleman. Jessica Ann Cosman. Savannah Jane Davis. Shayna Marie Davis. Kyle Christopher Knoyer.
Congratulations, Shayna. Great job.
Chelsea Elizabeth Danis. Jared Victor Dalby.
Joshua Dinakar Donde. Nithin Das. Charles Royce Davis. Richard Benson Davis. Jennifer Flynn Deacon. John Thomas Derry. Andre Jean Deschaines. Melanie Alicia Downton. Megan Kelly Driscoll. Taylor Paige Dufault. Ryan Nicholas Duhamel. Joseph Samuel Eddy. Robert Charles Ekras. Erin Marie Farley. Rachel Lynn Fino. Brianna Miriam Flores. Thomas James Gannon. Madeline Joan Giese. Brian Seamus Gilgallen. Justin Keith Glavin. Arissa Marie Grotsky. Alexandra Lee Gulachensky. Dylan James Geyer. Eric Anders Henningsen II. Evan James Hernandez. Charity Nicole Hicks. Jesse Daniel Holland. Erin Nicole Capert. Adam William Keown. Seth Christopher Knowlton. Avril Brigitte Lavalle. Zachary Joseph Leofanti. Zachary Adam Levy. Amber Starr Litterer. Jacob Anthony Lupo.
Daniel Joseph Mahoney. Lindsay Lee Elise Maiori. Ryan William Mangano. Ashley Michelle Markham. David Paul Mark Jr. Madeline Marie Mathers. Caitlin Joy McBride. Kevin O'Leary McKernan. Ralph Edwin Melanson IV. Henry William Obiajulu Melifonwu. Michael Daniel Mercurio. James William Milligan. Emily Jean Musa. Joseph Patrick Morin. Nicole Lee Murphy. Daniel Ferreira Nascimento. Helen Olive Neely. Brendan Paulo Tanner Noronha. Caitlin Nicole O'Brien. Reese Harley O'Connor. Timothy Robert O'Malley. Connor Edward O'Toole. Nasser Zied O'Day. Kushani Girish Patel. Christopher Ryan Pearson. Paige Amelia Pendleton. Jensen Rose Plotkin. Catherine Rose Potter. Robert Paul Pradario. William Francis Ravine.
Dalton Lee Richards. Jordan Marie Rigney. Zachary Andrew Robidoux. Julian Caesar Roos. Sydney Simone Rosendale. Zachary Aaron Rutfield. Rachel Lee Reining. Presenting Rachel's diploma is her mother, a member of the school committee, Daryl Reining. Caroline Alexandra Salvador. Jesse Tyler Sarver. Ryan Doney Sheridan. Ryan Drew Shemako. Angelica Silva. Esperanza Silva. Madeline Ruth Sims. Alexander Michael Smith. Brendan Michael Stock. Presenting Brendan's diploma is his mother, a member of the school committee, Donna Stock. Sana Hashem Survey. Morgan Brenna Sutton. Jenna Samantha Sweck. Nicolette Madeline Tansey.
Amy Lynn Tellier. Kevin Michael Thurber. Rebecca Lauren Tonelli. Patrick Edward Tower. Nicholas Francis True. Tanya Leah Tripp. Kayla Lee Turpin. Matthew Michael Urella. Neha Meenakshi Vinod. Andrea Michelle Volter. Ian Michael Wagner. Max Ruben Weinstein. David John Westgate. Jillian Paige Wilson. Rebecca Lee Wilson. Michael Raymond Weiser. Neil Curtis Waskey. And Molly Martine Wyman.